How's it going, guys? This is Dylan with Vyper Industrial, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the Robust Steel Pro. As you open the box, you'll see we got all the parts here. We got nice thick seat, we got the big 4-inch casters, we got the tool tray, legs, instructions, all the hardware as well. As you open the page, you'll see we call it the tools that you guys are going to need. Make sure you have those before you start assembly. And jumping into step one, we're going to start right away by attaching all the legs together, like so. And to do this, you're going to need the 5/16 bolts and the matching 5/16 nut as well. Slide it through here into the slot. Spin the nut on. We're just going to go finger tight for now. We'll go back through once everything is put together and tighten it all down. Okay, now that the legs are all attached, we can move on to step two and attach the tool tray and the casters. And to do that, we're going to want to flip this guy upside down, like so, and grab the tool tray. I'll grab the casters first. So you'll notice that there's 3 regular casters and then 2 locking casters. Tool tray, like so. And with the casters, you can install the locking casters however you please. We usually install them opposing each other so that they're accessible when using the chair. It's up to you guys to put them on however you want. And you're going to want to use the 1/2-inch bolts and the 1/2-inch nuts. Slide them through. And get them started. We're just going to go finger tight with these guys for now. All right, guys, now that the casters are installed, before we tighten anything up, we're gonna go ahead and attach the seat. So we're gonna keep it upside down. We're gonna grab the seat and make sure you have a nice clean surface and put the seat underneath the assembly. So with everything still loose, we're gonna grab the last bolts you should have, the 1/4-20 bolts, and go ahead and line them up with the circular bolt circle hole pattern on the underside of the seat, and go ahead and get these started by hand and just spin them in finger tight for now. It is important to do this, attach the seat before everything is tightened up to make sure that you can get the bolts into the holes on the bottom of the seat. Okay, now that the seat is attached, we're all right to go ahead and tighten everything up. So to do that, we'll flip it on its wheels, and I like to go ahead and tighten everything in the order in which it was assembled. So we're going to start with the 5/16 bolts, and you're going to need a 1/2-inch wrench and socket for this, and we're going to go ahead and tighten up the bolts on the legs. Okay, now that the leg bolts are tight, we're going to go ahead and tighten up all the caster bolts. And tighten those up, you will need a 3/4-inch socket and a 3/4-inch wrench. And we'll go ahead and get all these guys tight. All right, guys, now that all the casters are tight, lastly, we are going to go ahead and tighten up the bolts underneath the seat. And that you're going to need a 3/8 wrench or socket. And we definitely don't want to use power tools when tightening up the bolts on the seat, as we don't want to strip those little guys out. All right, guys, that's a fully assembled Robust Steel Pro. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit us up at sales@vyperindustrial.com or drop us a line at 920-301-3822. Thanks, guys.